Welcome back to our Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy, and today we're talking about why traditional business plans don't work and why they often set entrepreneurs up for disappointment. If you've ever thought, I followed my business plan, so why aren't the clients and money flowing in yet? This episode's for you. Today, we're breaking down why business plans only show best case scenarios and not real life challenges, the biggest financial mistakes new business owners make, what you actually need to focus on in the first year of business. If you're feeling frustrated that your business isn't growing as fast as you expected, let's get into it. Here's the thing, business plans sound great in theory. They make it look like everything will go perfectly. You'll start getting clients within the first month. You'll hit revenue goals quickly. You'll be making a profit in no time. But that's not reality. What business plans don't account for is how long it actually takes to build trust and actually get clients. The slow months where no one buys, the unexpected expenses that pop up, the fact that people won't find you overnight, you have to market consistently. Most business owners think, I have the skills, I have the plan, so people will just come. But what they don't realize is that it takes time for people to know, like, and trust you enough to pay you for your services or products. Now, let's talk about the biggest financial mistakes I see business owners make, because this is where most women get stuck. Thinking clients will come instantly. You have your offer, your website, maybe even a logo, but that doesn't mean people will show up right away. Just because you're open for business doesn't mean people know you exist. Instead of waiting for clients to find you, you need to be actively marketing and selling every single day, not considering the month to month costs. I see so many business owners take out a loan to start their businesses, but they only think about the startup costs, not the month to month expenses that come after. They'll budget for a website, branding, office space, equipment, but what they don't consider is the monthly software costs, taxes and accounting fees, marketing and advertising if they're running ads, unexpected expenses that pop up, cost of their lease or rent. And the biggest one, how they're going to pay themselves when the business isn't making money yet. You need at least 6 months of savings or another income source while building your business. Otherwise, you'll be stressed, desperate, and making decisions out of panic. Spending too much on the wrong things. So many new business owners overspend on the things that don't actually move the needle. A $5,000 website before making their first sale, hiring a branding expert before they even know who their ideal client is, buying courses, masterminds, or business coaches without implementing what they've already learned. The truth, you don't need a fancy website, logo, or branding to make money. You need clients, and you get clients by showing up, building relationships, and selling your offer. So if your business plans aren't the answer, what should you actually be focusing on? Here's what matters most when you're starting out. Know your offer. Be super clear on what problem you solve and how you help people. And if you don't know this, people aren't going to know either. Talk about your offer daily. If you're not talking about your services, no one knows what you do. You should be selling every single day on social media and conversations everywhere. Building relationships and visibility. Clients come from connections. Show up, engage with potential clients, and just be visible. Network. Managing your cash flow. Know your numbers. Be realistic about expenses and have a financial buffer in place. I'll be honest, when I started my business, I didn't have a perfect plan. I just knew I had to make it work. I focused on posting every single day and getting visible, talking to people about what I do. I learned how to sell without feeling salesy. I went to a lot of networking events, virtually or in person, just to go and meet people. I knew I didn't want to invest in an office lease. And even then, it took me time. The biggest mistakes I see, women give up in the first 3 months because they're not making enough money. They're not cut out to be entrepreneurs or run a business. Here's the reality. If you haven't gone through a full year in business yet, you don't have enough data. You don't know your busy seasons or your slow seasons. You don't know when people are more likely to buy from you. You don't even know if your offers or pricing has worked for you. What if you're undercharging? But if you stick with it, stay consistent, and actually track what's working, you'll start to see the patterns. If you have a business plan, great. But instead of focusing on best case scenarios, get real about what's actually required. So here's your challenge: map out your month to month costs. Don't just think about the big investments, calculate what it takes to actually run your business. Commit to marketing every single day, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, or networking. Talk about your business daily. I hear women say all the time, like, I don't have the money to run ads. You can use social media for free. It's crazy how people take that for granted. Just because people aren't seeing your posts doesn't mean that you should stop posting. You should still be posting every single day. Give yourself at least a year before making major business decisions. You need time to collect data before deciding if something is working or not. Because at the end of the day, business plans don't build successful businesses, consistent action does. That's it for today's episode. If this gave you some clarity, send it to a friend who also needs to hear it too. And if you're serious about getting your money and business in check, book a call with me and let's make sure your finances are set up for success. Because running a business isn't about having the perfect plan, it's about sticking with it, adjusting when needed, and staying in the game long enough to win. So that's it for today's episode. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you're worthy of the life that you're creating.